I'm Branden Miller, and I joined the New Life program on May 6, 2023, and this is my story. Well, I originally came out to Idaho for work, and I got out here. Things didn't work out the way that I'd hoped they would, and I was drinking. First weekend that I got here, I got arrested. I remember just being super hungover, and I remember thinking, what am I gonna do next? What's next? And I'd asked God for the first time in a long, long time, since junior year when my dad passed away. This was the first time I'd spoken to God at all. And I said, what am I gonna do next? And I was kind of being sarcastic or whatever. So I got a plane ticket to go back to California. And on my way to the airport, I was standing there hungover, not feeling very great. And a guy had approached me and asked me the time. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, okay, tell him the time. And then he continues to try to poke at like small talk. I'm like, what is going on? So I end up just telling him my whole story out of nowhere. I'm not sure how it happened. And he goes, that's the craziest thing. I just came all the way from Texas to come to this program. He's telling me about this thing, and I'm like, man, it sounds like something I might need. And then he's like, yeah, it's all like faith-based, like rehab. And I was like, I don't know about that. But I was like, well, there's the sign I just asked for, what to do next. And I'm just looking for any way out, and there wasn't one. So I took an Uber to the mission, and that's where it started. And it had to be my own decision, and so I never sought any other help. Just burned bridge after bridge and relationship after relationship and hurt everybody that I ever cared about. So when this stranger had approached me and was like, after I just asked God, what am I gonna do now? And this stranger comes up and approaches me and gives me the answer. I'm like, it just brought me to the realization that God wanted me here. I'm here because God wanted me here. So it's not because, I should have done this, I should have done that. This was God's plan for me. So I decided to stick it out. My struggle with alcohol definitely started somewhere in high school. Everyone starts drinking in high school. It's fun. Everyone's partying. But for me, it was a little more, and at first everyone thought it was cool and funny and crazy, But as we get older, everyone else's drinking habits changed a little bit, but mine didn't. And I stayed very immature with the way I was partying. My life was sporadic. It was disappointing. It was empty, and it was very lonely. Like I said, I didn't have any definite direction. I didn't have goals really. I mean, I had goals, but I didn't have any ways of actually achieving those goals. I'm clear-headed for the first time for a long time. I've got very clear goals, and I have very clear intentions with my life. I'm thankful for the faith that I found, for sure. Without my faith, my recovery wouldn't be an issue, because there would be no recovery. I know already I would have left a long time ago. It's called the New Life program, and it's not joking. It's taking everything that you've ever learned and going against that, getting rid of all that old stuff that this is the way you've lived your whole life, this is the way that you've thought. Get rid of it, because it's teaching you a whole new way. So what's so hard about it? It's completely getting rid of everything you've ever known or done, way of thinking even. It's all got to be replaced. You're gonna learn so much. You're going to your relationship with other people, your relationship with God, the way you view yourself as a person, the way you view others. It's all going to be transformed for the better. Everything is going to be filled. All your glasses will be filled, and it's such a rewarding thing. This life is very rewarding. So really, I've got a blank canvas here, and I'm really excited to see what I can paint on it. So just want to say thank you to the donors. You give people the chance to learn about who God is. And to learn about who God is to change who we are. I just want to say thank you so much for everything you do. God bless you and God bless your families. You saved my life. You changed my life, so thank you.